Alicia, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today at Reflecting Redemption YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Today we are decorating my open shelves. I want to walk you through how I designed my open shelves and what the theme was behind it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I hope you'll like it too, but I very much enjoyed it. It's been styled like this for about a year now, and I'm not looking to change it. So basically what I did was I tried to go with a cozy cottage feel, lots of warm tones, greenery, and dark navies in between and things like that. Lots of not so much florals as greenery. It's not total cottagecore, but as you can see, I do have sunflowers in my window. Lots of greens, yellows, and navies, things like that, but deeper versions of them. Anyway, I'm not a designer, but I'm pretty pleased with these open shelves. So when we had the opportunity to purchase our cabinetry from scratch, the first thing that I thought was, I'm going to have open shelves some way, somehow in my kitchen, because to me, they feel very cottagey and they feel very hobbit-like. So that is my theme, a bit Lord of the Rings, a bit like a hobbit hole. That is what I wanted to go for, a very hobbit feeling to my kitchen, very inviting and overflowing. So I hope that it exudes that. But before I clean the shelves and put it all back together, I want to show you the pieces that I have for my open shelves and what I'm using them for. So the first thing that I have on the bottom, I bought these goblets off of Amazon. They're just the Libby brand. They're nothing fancy, but the look of the goblet just gave me the feel of a hobbit. It just gave me the feel of Middle Earth or something like that. It's just the big expanse of openness. I just thought it looked very hobbit-like to me, and I liked the thought of goblet, and I don't know. So I got a set of them. We use them on rare occasion. Sometimes I'll pull them out when I'm feeling kind of fancy. Most of the time though, they're just for looking at, and it would really be sad if one of them broke. But I got a set of 12. And then also on my bottom shelf, I have this trifle dish that my grandmother gave me. It's been in the family and she passed it on to me. It is nice and heavy duty. I'm scared to even be holding it right now. But always you find in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit with the hobbits, they're all about a family heirloom. They're all about their heritage. So I thought that would be a nice inclusion. And I just put some greenery around it. And in Christmas time, I fill it up with like red beads. And in fall time, I'll put acorns or pine cones and flowers and things like that in them when I change out my decorations. But this essentially is my nod to a family heirloom, and I have a couple more of those as well. Moving on to the middle shelf, and I'll show you as I decorate it all and put it back together. But this is like one of my most prized possessions. Matt, my husband, got this for me for Mother's Day like 3 or 4 years ago. And it just makes my heart sing. He ordered this from England. It came from Essex, and it has this little tray and it has the patina on it. It has like a Britannia stamp on the bottom of it. I am obsessed with all things British history, anything to do with monarchy and stuff like that. I find it very fascinating. And so he got this tea kettle for me, and I just think it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And it's right in the center of my open shelves, in the center of the center, because it is one of my favorite things that I own, and I love it so much. So all that I do around that is dress it up with greenery, and I have a couple of white candles, and I have something else. This was a bit of a DIY because I was cheap and I didn't want to buy the signs. So I decided to type up a couple of things, make a couple of copies, and then dip the paper in coffee and crinkle it lightly, get all the excess off, and lay it on a drying sheet. And then it came out with this result. It looks a bit antiqued, and of course it is a nod once again to my favorite thing, which is The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But of course, now serving breakfast, second breakfast, 11Z's, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper. Welcome to our kitchen. I thought it was cute, so essentially I paid like $2 to make this because I had leftover coffee, so that doesn't count, and a piece of paper that has been printed on, and then this is like $1, $2 frame from Walmart. So I set that on one side of the teapot. And then on the other side of the teapot, I love how this, I'll show it to you up close. So this is a recipe. My grandmother made for us a few years ago a handwritten recipe book with all of our favorites that she has made for us over the years. And it's one of my prized possessions as well. And so when we moved in, I knew I wanted the sign that said now serving, but I wanted something else to complement it on the other side. So I chose one of her recipes. And as a kid, I just like, and even as an adult, lasagna, and her lasagna, it's just like taking a deep breath and like being comfortable and at home. It's the most comforting food in the world. So I took her lasagna recipe, I made a copy of it, I dipped it in the coffee, I crinkled it, I laid it out, let it dry, and I put it in the frame. So it's in her handwriting, and it looks super antiqued, just the way that it turned out, the way that the ink and stuff bled, but I think it is just so pretty. I love how it turned out. So I put those on either side of the teapot, and I have a little family heirloom nod and another little nod to the Hobbit. And then on the top shelf, I've just got a couple of antiques up there. I keep an antique cheese grater. The look of it and the patina to me went well with the teapot. And in my head, this is just so stately and it looks so fancy, but it's also like antiqued and old. And then I like to bring it back to my country roots, being a country girl, and just having like something as basic as an antique cheese grater up on top to kind of give it that feel of where I'm from, because the teapot is fancy, but you'll notice everything else around it is pretty basic. It's like you've got this one amazingly nice thing, and then everything else around it is like more homely. And I thought that would be an important thing to bring. So I liked the look of that. And then also I have this antique ball jar, and these are actually worth a little bit. The blue ones are. So I don't have a big collection of the blue ones, but I do have this one, and it still has the lid. I think it's got like a sticker on it. It was like $1.59 when it was sold however many years ago. I think it would go for more than that now, but I put this on top on the other side, and then I have this sign, and this is from my mother-in-law and father-in-law to my husband and I, and it's just a really pretty sign. It has the wheat and the feel of our kitchen, the warmth of it with the greeneries and the browns. And anyway, I thought it was nice to add it in because this was the first gift that we were ever given as home decor for our new house. And it was really special the day that they brought it. We were very excited. So it's up on the very top where it can be seen. And then I have a rolling pin that I sit in front of it. My rolling pin is currently missing. Eli keeps stealing it to use it with kinetic sand and Play-Doh. I had put it down low because I needed to put a cake dish up there for like easy storage. And he found it and just started using it. So it's somewhere around here, and I'll add it in when I find it. So now I'm going to clean the shelves and put everything back together and show you the finished product of what it looks like when it's all good and clean. think I'm gonna fuss around with this greenery just a little bit more. I really like to put on top of it. Kind of just fuss about with it, you know. Here they are, all cleaned up, put back together. I love them just as much as the day I decorated them the first time. All I'm missing is my rolling pin. I'm gonna have to track that down. But yeah, open shelves are really fun. I really like having them. Something important to remember is that your home reflects your personality, your life, your heritage, your future family. It's a reflection of all that you are and are going to be and used to be. And it's all kind of encompassed in this one dwelling place, which is really cool. And a great way to show your personality and to give guests a peek of who you are. Maybe they know you as just one facet of who you are, but to show you a bit more is how you decorate your house. It doesn't have to be expensive and it doesn't have to be done exactly the way magazines and YouTubers do it and things like that. It can totally be a reflection of you. So when we got these open shelves, I knew I just wanted to put what I liked and myself into it on the theme that I had going. But maybe you like boho, eclectic, maybe you like farmhouse, however it is that you like to present yourself to the world and the things about you that maybe not everyone knows and sees. An open shelf is a great way to present that. It's like a little outside of your body embodiment of your personality. So I take it that way, at least. I think it's a really great way to express yourself to your guests. And of course, you're the one who sees it every day. So every time I look at my open shelves, I stop and I smile because I love them so much. So if you are decorating an open shelf space in your home, make sure to pour as much of you into it as possible, because when you see it, it's going to bring you joy and happiness, and you're going to see a reflection of the best parts of you and the things that you love on that shelf or on that bookcase or wherever it is you might be decorating in your home. So thank you so much for watching. Happy decorating. I hope you enjoy that. I know that decorating is super fun and it's almost yard sale and flea marketing season. It's almost springtime, so you can probably find some cool stuff to add to your open shelves as you are out and about. But you might have all the treasures you need right inside your own house. Be creative and look for them. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video so I know to make more like this. And yeah, I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to show more of the cozy corners of my home, little places that just bring me a lot of joy because they're just nice little cozy nooks where there are things that I really love and places that I've really enjoyed decorating. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But anyway, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you again soon. Bye.